September 16, 2025. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, and I'm going for a walk. I'm heading... Excuse me. I'm heading to the post office to mail off 5 CDs. Which way am I gonna go? Yep. Left. Which way am I gonna go? Yep, left. Or I could go, I'll go left. And then I'll go right. After coming to a complete stop, look left, look right, look left again. I can go to the post office 90% of the way on the bike path. That's a pretty nice tree. Past the vacant lot. That's a lot of donuts. The shadow of the railroad fence almost looks like a dividing line in the bike path. For those of you who've been watching my walks, you may know that I spent last week on Cape Cod, on the coast in the town of Wellfleet, on the Atlantic coast. You always have to specify when you're on Cape Cod which coast you're on, because there's the bay side and there's the Atlantic coast side, or from your perspective I should say, there's the Atlantic coast and there's the bay side. You know, depending which direction you're facing. And it was a good trip. It's strange to be back here on dry land where there's no horizontal infinite view. There's walls everywhere. And you know, Fawn's girl and I have this thing on vacations where it always seems like on the last day, especially if we're leaving in the morning, some kind of animal is there to greet us, to say like, okay, see ya. And I wouldn't say it happens 100% of the time, but every time it happens, it happens. Look at this vine. It's like it was placed there by an interior designer. And this time, after a week of watching the seals and the waves and the birds and the turkeys and the rabbits and the squirrels and the chipmunks, this time as we were leaving early in the morning and we pulled onto the empty road, we were greeted with a coyote just standing there in the road looking at us. And then it sort of gently walked to the side and let us pass, and then in the rearview mirror went back out in the road and looked back. So it happened once again. Thank you, coyote. Bag of grapes and some grapes that had been removed. Bridge number 2. Okay, I'm exiting the bike trail. I think there's pirate treasure buried under there. Meadow flower. Too early. Beverage delivery chaos. The doors to the post office are open wide. That's a first. Okay, that's done. I'm taking the other route home, walking through town. It's a beautiful morning in downtown Northampton. cones. Can you hear all those birds? If you're curious about timing, from leaving the house to get to the post office in a leisurely walk, packaging up CDs and sealing them, then tearing open the package because I accidentally included the sticky note with the address in the box, and then repackaging them, and then going through the line and shipping them. It took 35 minutes. Blue jay. Now, I used to go to the post office all the time, like once a week probably. That was in the heyday of shipping out CDs and records and stuff. Now, of course, with streaming, it's dwindled. It's dwindled way down. And a lot of the shipping also I can do from the studio now because of online stamp places. But I didn't have the packaging to send this one. So I went to the mailbox. I went to the post office. I kind of miss it in a way. I mean, it was always, not always, but it was often frustrating because there'd be like a long line, and it was always seemed to be really hot in there. And there was usually like one annoyed person. But today it was basically just me. And I wasn't annoyed. Even when I accidentally packaged everything up with the address inside of it. We're going through the little tunnel. Look at these crazy plants. What are they pointing at? That cloud? Yep. I guess it's sunflower season. Okay, thanks.